Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay, today our lesson about dwara, analysis of doors. Now you know about the door, no? They have the door. Every house, everywhere have the door. Or same way for the when consciousness arises, at that time also we must understand what are the doors. Okay? Anyway, according to the Abhidhamma, there are 6 doors. Eye door, ear door, nose door, tongue door, body door and mind door. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, they are material, not the mentality. But mind door is mentality. Okay, they are different. Okay, when eye consciousness arises, independent on different conditions. How many conditions are there? There are 4 conditions for the eye consciousness. What are the 4? Object. Yeah, first eye base, object, light and attention. Yes, no attention, okay? For the ear consciousness, how many conditions are there? Yeah, 4. What are the 4? Ear base, sound object, space, attention. Very good, no? For the nose consciousness, how many conditions are there? Nose base, smell object, wind, attention. Okay? For the tongue consciousness, how many conditions are there? 4. What are the 4? Tongue base, taste object, yeah, water element, good, water, attention, good. For the body, yeah, it's a body consciousness, how many conditions are there? There are 4. What are the 4? A body base, tangible object, earth, Patavi, earth, attention. Okay, now we want to know what is their Patavi, earth. Yeah, because they have, we know the different type of Patavi we have in our body, no? The Kama bone, earth element, Chitta bone, earth element, and mind bone, sorry, the nutrition bone and temperature bone. There are 4 types of element in our body. Especially when the tangible object impinges your body base, the body base cannot stay alone. Always stay with the 10 rupa. They have the 10 material in the with body base. In the same moment, they have the earth element of the body base, because the 10 rupa. This earth element support to the body base to take tangible object. This is a earth element. Okay. Now the same way. Now we know about the eye door. Actually, the eye sensitive. This is eye base. Actually, eye base is eye door. Ear base is ear door. Nose base is nose door. And tongue base is a tongue door. Body base is a body door. According to the sutta, our Lord Buddha explained in the many sutta, coming from the many sutta, Chakkuncha paticca rupecha uppajjati chakku vijnana. In the sutta explains only two conditions. Chakku, eye base, because of eye base, and rupancha, color object. Then arising eye consciousness in the eye base. But according to the Abhidhamma, our Lord Buddha explained, because Abhidhamma is ultimate reality, no? But they have the very subtle condition. The color and base is okay, we understand. But same place, we have light. Without light, we cannot see anything. Need the light and need the attention. Without attention, we cannot see anything. Okay? The same way, the Lord Buddha mentioned the sutta, Sotancha paticca saddecha. Because of the ear base and sound object arising, ear consciousness. In the sutta explained. But according to Abhidhamma, we have to add two more conditions. What are the two? Space, without space. Okay, you should, after you cover, you cannot listen anything because of the cover. Need space to sound, to go, to impinge to the ear base. They need the space. If no space, sound cannot impinge. Okay? Need attention. Same way, the Lord Buddha mentioned for the nose consciousness, Ghanancha paticca gandhecha. Because of the nose base and smell object arising nose consciousness. This is according to Sutta. But according to Abhidhamma, there are two more conditions. The wind. Without wind, how smell the cannot bring? Huh? The wind is one supporting cause. And attention. Same way for the tongue consciousness. Jivhancha paticca rasecha uppajjati jivha vijnana. Because of tongue base and taste object arising tongue consciousness. According to Sutta. But according to Abhidhamma, there are two more conditions. What are the two? Water. This is the wet. If your tongue not wet, no water, no saliva in your tongue, you cannot taste anything. Then this is an attention also. Same way, but the body. The Lord Buddha mentioned, Kayancha paticca pottabbecha uppajjati kaya vijnana. Because of body and tangible object. What is the tangible? Pottab. What is in the pottab? Pottab means there are three elements. Patavi, Tejo and Vayu. Patavi is earth element, fire element and wind element. Because of three elements, we call the one word tangible. You go to English. I still don't know. The English, this is right or no. But the Pali, the Buddha Lord, pottab. I know this one. It is right. Pottab. Okay? The pottab means there are three elements. Three elements. Okay? This is a tangible object. But there are two more conditions according to the Abhidhamma. Earth, element of 10 type of body material. Body material. Okay? And attention. Example now. Sometime someone paralyzed. Okay? But their hand not working. But someone touching, he not feeling. But later, after the long time we apply the herb, Chinese herb or any traditional method, then slowly he can get recover. What is the reason? First, when he paralyzed, he not feeling well, not feel anything. But slowly, after few months or after 1 year, his hand working, he can feel. Because when he paralyzed means his earth element of the 10 rupa not working, not support. After apply the medicine, this earth element becomes slowly support into the body base. Because other hand not die, no? Still the according to the scientific, the blood also coming. It's still everything. Still all the functions working. But according to Abhidhamma explaining, we have to understand. Okay. That's why the earth element more important. This is one of the main supporting cause for the body consciousness. Okay. Now according to already. Okay. Yeah. Patavi, Teju, not Apo, Potaba. Yeah, the only fire have. Patavi, Tejo, Vayu. No Apo, no water. Water don't have. Sorry? No. This is earth means not the outside earth. This is inside the body, because the body base. This is one material, no. This body base, this material cannot live alone. He always stay with the 10 rupa together. They together stay. They are one group. Okay. Inside the group have the one element, the earth element. Not the fire, not the water, not the wind. The earth element is the main supporter to body base to arise eye consciousness, the soul body consciousness. This is the meaning here. Okay? But the tangible means there are 3 elements. But there are no water elements there. Why? Yeah, no touch, but they have a water bucket, okay? If you put your hand, how are you feeling? Cool or hot? This is a fire element. Okay? Okay, now there are 3 elements that become the object according to our Pa-Auk method. And according to actually Abhidhamma, the Lord Buddha mentioned there are 6 characteristics of earth element. Means there are 6 objects. If someone want to practice 4 element meditation, at that time we should practice first the characteristic of 4 elements. There are how many characteristics? There are 12. Hardness, roughness, heaviness, smoothness, softness, etc. For the earth element there are 6. For the fire element there are 2, hot and cool. For the wind element also there are two, support and pushing. Support and pushing. But then when you are sitting, okay, the meditation teacher always say, okay, you feel hardness, you can feel. Roughness, okay, you can feel. Heaviness, smoothness, one by one you can feel. This means the tangible object means there are 10 types of objects. Not only one, not only two, not only three. According to the characteristic of the object. Okay? This is a meditation object, no? We can understand by practically how they arise in the body condition, your consciousness. Okay. Now, about our original lessons. Okay, analysis of do. Now we want to know how many consciousness arising in the I do. In the I base only one consciousness. But because of this color object, how many chitta process can arise? Different type of chitta process. Now we want to know, because of the color object, how many consciousness can arise in our life, in the mind. Okay, this is we call I do consciousness. Okay, the same way, because of the sound, how many consciousness can arise? According to chitta I do process, so the Edo process. Because of smell object, how many consciousness arising? According to the nose do process. The same way, tando and body do. Now we are going to study this one. This is the main explanation of the dwara, the compounding of the doors, analyzing of the doors. Okay, but they have the more details that you can read and you can get the meaning. But first of all, we try to get only the meaning of the five do. Now they have the explanation according to the way. There are 46 types of consciousness arising in the I do. How many? 46. Now, what we can practically apply. Take the chitta process. Okay. Now this is a I do process example. Okay. Also, this is a I do process. Okay. This is a color object. Color object. This color object we can with this object also our next lesson is object, but we can we can try to get the briefly try to get from here. Some color object very desirable, some object not very but desirable, some object very undesirable, some object not undesirable, but they are according to our perception, according to our view, according to our mind. Example, now they have the flower arrangement. Okay, after seeing these flowers, if you see the first, oh, very beautiful, become desirable object. Okay, but you see that now the many hours you are seeing the same object become the equanimity, the majjata, middle. This object become after become familiar, become neutral. Neutral. Actually, the original this object is desirable, but according to our view, according to our perception, can be changed. Okay. Now the first time after seeing the Buddha image, because now they have the already wear the chivara. First day we are very happy. Oh, very nice. But later, nice, but not like before. It's okay. This is means you can continuously take the very desirable object. Okay. But anyway, now you have to count how many consciousness arising in the I do. Okay. First of all, you want to know first three not include any do. There are three: Patisandhi, Bhavanga, and Chuti. Do you remember Patisandhi, Bhavanga, Chuti? There are how many consciousness? 19. Yeah, 19, no? Those are 19 consciousness, not include any of the do. We not call it's a eye do, or ear do, nose do, tongue do, body do, mind do. We not talk. Because free do. Free from the doors. Okay? This is an important thing. Patisandhi, Bhavanga, and Chuti. Three consciousness. Patisandhi means birth linking consciousness. Life continue consciousness and dead consciousness. Okay? But same way, but we have to start from number 4. Start number 4. Okay, number 4 is Fido adverting consciousness. Fido adverting consciousness. This is we call adverting mind. Adverting mind. How many adverting mind according to here? Only one. No? Only one. Okay? Which only you can only one. Okay. Now the number 5 is a C. C meaning Chakku, eye consciousness. Now because of the good object can appear good resultant eye consciousness. Because of the bad object can appear unwholesome resultant eye consciousness. Now how many eye consciousness can appear here? How many eye consciousness? 2. One is a wholesome resultant, one of a unwholesome resultant. Please mark the 2. Okay, there are 2. After that arising receiving mind. Receiving. Oh. Sukhi hotu. Yeah, this is this one not include any do, because this is our the start from the beginning of our life. Sorry. Yeah. One of the 19 here. Yeah, because example now everybody has the bhavanga, but they don't have the 2 bhavanga, only 1 bhavanga, because we have only 1 patisandhi, no? You have the two life together. No, only 1 life. Okay, only 1 patisandhi. Yeah? This is only 1 bhavanga. This is one of the 19. But especially for us, one of the 8. Because they have the 8 great resultant. One of the 8 great resultant for us. Especially For us, maybe one of the four. Because we are the three-rooted. We are three-rooted, sure. Yeah. But okay. Okay. Now after that arising receiving mind. Now if the bad object arising unwholesome I consciousness, because of unwholesome resultant I consciousness, receiving mind also unwholesome resultant receiving mind. So only this one. If because of good object arising wholesome resultant I consciousness, because of that receiving mind also wholesome resultant. Okay, there how many? Two. Okay. Now next one. Santirana, investigating. Now we know how many investigating mind? According to our Chitta group, there are three. There are three. Okay? Okay, now the one of investigative mind is unwholesome resultant. Two of them wholesome resultant. Okay, now first we are talking about the unwholesome resultant. Anytime, because of the bad object, no good object, arising I consciousness and receiving consciousness also unwholesome resultant. Same way, in investigating mind also unwholesome resultant. Okay, this is already akusala side now already finished. Now we have another two wholesome resultant. One is accompanied with joy, one is accompanied with equanimity. Example, the Buddha image, very desirable object, very good object. Because of this is our, if you can see the Buddha image, if you can see the many Sangha, this is your previous karma. You already, in the past life, you many times already visit the Buddha, already visit the Sangha. Because of that, you can see in this life also. Now you see in Singapore, how many population? Everybody not Buddhist. But who is the Buddhist? But they only traditional Buddhists. But they not. Yeah, sometimes but they not follow they not see, they don't want to see, they not very rare to see the good monk. But anyway, this is your good karma. This is your good karma. Then this is a Buddha image. This is a very desirable object. Because of that, your I conscience also wholesome resultant. Same way, receiving mind also wholesome resultant. Because of the very desirable, this is a very good object. So, the investigative mind also accompanied with joy. Okay? This is the one side. Example now, you are doing good thing in the same day, everything in the every day, the same thing. But all are good. At that time your mind become neutral. Your action become neutral. But anyway, because this is a good object, arising resultant of the wholesome I consciousness, same way receiving also investigating become accompanied by equanimity. Okay? Now, how many receiving mind can arise? Three. Okay. Now, next one, Vattapana, determining. How many determining? But there are the two functions. sometimes yoniso manasikara, sometimes ayoniso manasikara. Because of the resultant of the unwholesome, because of that, the determining also ayoniso manasikara becomes improper attention. The yoniso manasikara is the proper attention. But anyway, it's only there one consciousness. What is the consciousness? Mind or adverting consciousness. Only one. Okay. Now about the Jhana. Jhana. Now, because of the color object, now we are talking about the Ido, huh? Because this color object cannot appear any Jhana consciousness. It is true? We cannot enter any Jhana. The fine material or immaterial or supermundane. We cannot enter. Means, except sublime consciousness and supermundane consciousness. And the rest all are including Ido process. Now do you remember how many Jhana we studied? No, how many consciousness the Jhana moment? 55. 55. Okay? 55. Now how many sublime Jhana consciousness? Huh? The sublime, wholesome, there are 9. Functional also there are 9. 18. 55 minus 18. Okay, please mark. Okay. 55 minus 18. And how many supermundane Jhana consciousness? There are 8. Minus 8. Total? How about balance? 29. Means 18 plus 8. 26. 55 minus 26. Huh? How much? 29. Okay. 29. Now, there are 29 Jhana can appear because of the color object in the Ido process. How many Jhana? 29. Now we can count. We can another example, akusala. This is a color object. When we attach the color object, arising one of the 8 lobha. Okay? When you get the hatred, when there is a hatred mind because of the color object, at that time arising hatred consciousness. Same way, delusion. Now, 12 akusala can appear because of the color object. It is true? Okay. Same way, wholesome. There are 8. Huh? Now, example, now this Buddha image or Sangha. After seeing the Buddha, after seeing Sangha, after seeing the bhikkhu's practice, you are very happy. Yeah, the cultivating wholesome. It's one of the 8 kusala. For the ordinary person, how many Jhana arising? 20. 20 Jhana. 20 Jhana. Okay? How many Jhana for the ordinary person? For us, how many Jhana? 20 Jhana. Because in the Ido process, if someone asks how many Jhana can appear in your Ido process, because of the color object, only 20. 12 type of akusala and 8 type of kusala. Jhana is a kamma, no? Jhana is kamma. Wholesome or unwholesome kamma arising because of the color object. You see? 12, 8. For the Arahat who destroy the taints, for the Arahat there are 9. One is a smiling consciousness. There. Another, the one of the 8 great resultant, great functional mind. Example, now we are practicing meditation. Because of the meditation, we are seeing the Buddha, then we are pay respect. We also can get wholesome. We are cultivating wholesome. For the Arahat also, they are respect to the Buddha. They also offer for something for the Buddha. At that they also can get wholesome mind. For the Arahat, because Arahat already cut off all defilements. They already cut off the wholesome and unwholesome. Because of that, only functional jhana arising for the Arahat, one of the 8. Okay? Now total how many? 29. Now do you remember? Yeah. In the eye process, now we are talking about the eye process. In the eye process, now we know the one is the adverting mind. After that, 2 eye consciousness, 2 receiving, and 3 investigating, and 1 mind adverting, and 29 jhana. Next one, registration, tadarammana. Okay, tadarammana. How many registration mind? We already studied before. Yesterday I already talked. Please take your yesterday notes. Analyzing of Kicha. Please check registration. How many? There are 11. Okay, good. Yeah. The 8 great resultant and 3 types of investigating consciousness, totaling 11, perform the function of registration. Page number 6 in the last lesson, in the yesterday lesson. The one of the 11 type of the registration of mind arising in the registration moment. But every time one of the 11. Now but you have to know they have the rule. Example, because of the akusala jhana, okay, all for the example for the hell beings, okay, for the hell beings, when they are seeing the things, at that time arising akusala. Example, now the dog seen another dog. They want to fight each other. Then arising the hatred, those are mine. Or maybe some dog, after seeing the food, he want to eat. Then he attached the food. At that time arising also lobha mind. But the nature of the dogs, ahetuka. Ahetuka means rootless. His partisan is a unwholesome resultant. Because of that, after jhana arising, unwholesome resultant investigating mind become registration. Again, the dogs, okay, the dog, when when he seen the food, Okay, then he want to eat. Now when he eating, he very much attached, arising lobha, greedy mind. Then the greedy mind is sometimes the arising with happiness, no? But anyway, the end of the after 7 jhana arising to tadarammana. Okay, to tadarammana arising. But usually we know the food is a good object for everybody. But according to the dog's patisandhi also, the ahetuka. Ahetuka means the unwholesome resultant. His life is the unwholesome resultant. He has his birth link in moment is the unwholesome resultant. Then if the jhana is a happiness, end of the jhana tadarammana can be sometime akusala vipaka, sometime kusala vipaka. Why? Every dog cannot get the good food, but some dog can get the good food. Okay, because somebody take care very well the dogs, somebody not taking care. But some wild dog, no, always go, but they difficult to find the food. Then but they are but jhana is still lobha, not the kusala. End of the jhana can arise one of the investigative mind, wholesome or unwholesome resultant, wholesome or unwholesome resultant investigative mind. Same way for us also, but our patisandhi quite is strong because we are 3-rooted the birth link in mind. We have the 3-rooted birth link in mind movement. Because of that, sometimes we can understand, we can control the mind process. Then when we are taking the food, that's why the bhikkhu must do the reflection method. I am eating this food for the practice Dhamma, not for the just like the playboy or maybe the playful kids, or not like this. I want to help for the sasana. I want to practice diligence. This is our intention. But still they are very good food, because people never offer the poisonous food. They say, this one good for this health, the explaining before offering. Yeah. This way, but oh yeah, very good. Now we are also eating. At the time, we are so happy, because we also, if we can get the good food, means we are good karma. If we cannot get the good food, this is our bad karma. What to do? Then but this is still sometimes arises kusala jhana, because we are not attached to the food, which we just eat with mindfully. Can control their mind, but someone cannot. But anyway, the end of the wholesome jhana can arise one of the 8 resultant mind, become registration. One of the resultant mind. But now you have to understand in the tadaram registration moment, one of the 11 consciousness arising. But this one can change any time, because now example, now I am seeing this flower bunch. Okay, this registration mind different, but next time when I take in this object, can be changed. They don't have any fixed consciousness. But the beginning time, the 5 adverting, eye consciousness, receiving, investigating, determine, all are fixed. They are never changed. They follow according to the object. But jhana and tadarammana can change according to the people, according to our own view, according to our own perception. Okay? Now, total, how many? In the idle process, how many consciousness can arise? Please count. Sure? Yeah. Yes. 49. But now we are talking about the Ido. Okay? Then one more thing you have to you have to think. Example, especially in the registration mind, registration, okay? The registration consciousness, I told always can change, no? Always can change, okay? In the Ido, the color object always taking the only paramatta. This is the ultimate reality, not the concept, panyati. Huh? Because of the Ido and ear, nose, tongue, body, the Fido always taking the ultimate reality object. Then after the 7 Jhana arising to registration mind, in the manual book explain, cannot appear the any of investigative mind in the registration moment. Why? Because we are taking the paramatta object. In the Mindo process can appear another 3 registration mind. Now here also 8, no? Yeah. Now this is the meaning. Okay? My means the sometime can appear. Because now the example, now we are taking the paramatta object. Sometime can appear, sometime cannot appear. But they have the different explanation. But anyway, they are 11. Okay, but according to the chart, we put the 8. Why? Huh? Yes, but they have, this is one reason, but my means according to the chitta, this process, you see your chart, the page number 2, they explain only, we put the only 8 according to the count. Now we are going to count in how many consciousness arising in the Ido process. But we are not going to talk the functions of the Ido. If I going to take the functions consciousness, they are 11. Okay? Okay? But 3 of registration mind already explained before. But we no need to count 2 times. Now 3 types of registration mind we already explained before. Under the under this place. Okay? But here also 11. But we can count totally 49. But we no need to count 2 times the 3. Because we are going to count the how many consciousness, not the how many functions consciousness. Okay? But anyway, the Tadaramana moment, it is also resultant mind, but not the wholesome or unwholesome, but that 11 type of registration mind, if we want to understand clearly. Maybe the brother JJ gave to them the last time we explained the Jhana chapter, the how many causes to arise registration mind, how many causes they have the rule. Because they got the object, because the sometime for the human, for the us, sometimes difficult to sometimes not arise in any of the unwholesome investigative mind for the Sadaramana moment. The example, some bhikkhu, they practicing Dhamma very well. Okay, practicing Dhamma very well. They can meditate all the time. They can see everything ultimate reality. They very well practice. But because of that, after 7 jhana, never ever arising any of the unwholesome resultant. Difficult to appear. But sometimes that's why this is the registration moment. Quite the how to say. If someone want to understand, we have to practice the practical. You have to understand, because the meditation manual book also explain about there are 11 type of registration mind, but one of the 11 arising. Because if someone practicing all the time wholesome, because of the power of the wholesome arising resultant of the wholesome resultant. But anyway, now here according to this Ido process, how many consciousness are there? 46. But the 3 registration mind already in the 2 place. Because of that, we are not going to count here. Okay, 46. But the number 4 to number 7, and so number 8, they have the fix. But only different the jhana. Can sometimes wholesome, sometimes unwholesome for us. For the arahat, only functional. The Tadaramana also always changing. Usually but this Tadaramana also but sometimes now we know that Tadaramana always following the jhana, no? If they follow the jhana, means sometimes cannot appear Tadaramana. Between jhana and Tadaramana arising bhavanga. They have the different explanation. Example now, okay. Now the example, the birth link in mind is happiness, but 3 rotas happiness mind, happiness. Okay, but sometimes I can get angry with the people. Okay, with the people I can get angry. So the angry means arising dosa. Okay, dosa. Then the after dosa jhana, immediately cannot appear Tadaramana. This example now, the birth link in mind, happiness, but almost because of my happiness, the registration mind also can be happiness. This is possible. It's possible. But before the registration mind arises dosa. This is because of the mental suffering don't have any connect to cannot appear next moment the mental happiness. They have a gap. At that time, the agantuka bhavanga means the guest bhavanga arising between 7 jhana and first Tadaramana. That's why this place quite deep. Okay, but we need the more details to understand. Example now example the Buddha, our Lord Buddha, before enlightenment. Okay, when he was the prince, but his Patisandhi very powerful, no? But sometimes maybe he also get angry because of the sometime. But I mean not strong angry, but sometimes can the misunderstand others. But anyway, his Patisandhi is a happiness and three rooted. But surely his registration mind also three rooted and happiness must appear. But because of the hatred, mind cannot appear immediately happiness. Because mental suffering not connect to the mental happiness. But between need the one of the upekha, the bhavanga. One of the upekha bhavanga coming. Upekha, the guest bhavanga coming. Okay? But they have the rule. But anyway, now how many consciousness arising in the Ido? 46. The same way in the ear do also 46. For the nose do also 46. For the tongue do also 46. For the body do also 46. Now, no, together means together. For ordinary person, for the arhat, all total. Yes. 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 Yes, 20. Yes, correct. No, arhat only 9. Yeah, for us 20, for the arhat 9. Total 29. Because now we are living also in the ordinary world, no? So according to the manual book also explained that they taught together combine. Okay, but we can divide also, no problem. But for the ordinary person, only the different the Jhana. Other all are same. Okay, then the 46 minus 9. How many? 37. 37 consciousness arising in the Ido for us. Okay? 46 minus 20. There are 26 consciousness arising for the Arahat. Okay? Okay. Now about the mind though. Okay, please. The mind though, the life continue is called the mind though. Okay. Now this is I told no. The mind though is a mentality, not the material. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, all are material. The mind is a mentality. So now for the different person, the different mind. Okay? Because the mind is bhavanga, no? Now how many consciousness for the bhavanga? One of the 19. For us, one of the 8. Okay? Now this way, actually, the mind means how many mental factors we want to know. How many mentality? Now example, someone reborn in this world with rooted mind. Example myself. The Somanasa Sahagata, Jnana Sampayutta, Asankarika mind. How many mental factors are there? 33. here, 33. Because usually every wholesome mind can appear 38 mental factors. 38. But in the Patisandhi moment, minus 3 virati. Samma vacha, right speech, right action, right livelihood. And 2 appamanya, the compassion and sympathy. Sympathetic, karuna, mudita. There are 5. 38 minus 5, 33. Including consciousness, 34. Okay. Now this is a mindo. But they have a very big argument in the commentary, sub-commentary also. But someone say the arrest bhavanga. This is a mindo. Someone say vibrating bhavanga is a mindo. Someone say no, the first bhavanga is the mindo. But anyway, from here, actually the possible the arrest or vibrating bhavanga. This is a, but the three mind, are the same character, the same object, same action. Okay, but this is a mindo. Now the example for me, there are 34 mental factors. This is a mindo. According to the beings, for the hell being, for the animal, for the deva, for the brahma, also different. They are mindo. That's why, example, according to the mindo, we have to understand nature of the beings. For the human, what is the nature of the human being? And for the animal, what is the nature of the animals? For the hell beings, this is this one we can understand according to our own the bhavanga, mindo. According to our mind. Example now, the human, our nature is raga, dosa, moha. First we attach before do the kusala also. Example now, someone want to offer something for the Buddha. Okay? But Buddha image not nice. Buddha is not handsome. But your mind also not happy. But anyway they offer. Is it true or not? Yeah, please, I'm talking with your mind. Okay? Yeah. That's why first we attach to object, then later convert to the wholesome. If you not attach meaning, it is hatred. Disattachment. And because of attachment or disattachment, it is delusion. This is the nature of our life. For the animal, they are different, their nature. For the hell beings, they are different. For the deva also different. For the brahma especially. For the brahma always they are keeping the jhana mind. Because why their mind is very higher than us, because they practice lot of jhana in the human world. Because of that, they are the birth link in mind also the result of the jhana, resultant of the jhana. Because of that, their life very powerful. This is the nature of the Brahma world, Brahmas. Okay? Now, example here. This is a mindo. When the mindo adverting consciousness want to take object, but this is a pure mindo process. Pure mindo process, not the following mindo process. Because of the pure mindo process, the mindo conscious must take object from the mindo. The mind adverting, this adverting mind, this adverting consciousness must be take object from mindo. Okay? Now I am the 3-rooted. Because of that, I have 33 mental factors. That means I already practiced Dhamma in the past life. I already collect many wholesome, good thing in the past life. Because of that, this life also I can remind good thing. Every time, good thing. Okay? But someone not practice well Dhamma in the past life. They are not cultivate wholesome thing in the past life. But sometimes they cannot remind the good thing. Cannot remind. Okay? Now this is the mind always taking object from the, so the adverting, the adverting mind always taking object from the mind. Okay, now we are meditation. They are take the meditation object, the breathing object. Okay, but someone only few minutes, only few hours after seeing the in breath out breath, they can get the light, nimitta. Then they can attain the jhana. Why? What is the reason? They already practiced before. They have experience. But someone, lot of time, few years, whole life they are practicing only breathing, but difficult to get. Means don't have any experience. Because always the mind is the like life continue mind, no? Means we are all our habitual things bring with the life continue mind. All our experience in what we had done in the past life, everything coming with the life continue mind. Okay? Now we are going to talk how many consciousness arising in the mind, in the pure mind. But this one, wholesome, wholesome, unwholesome, functional. But they have a different explanation, because this one for the sense sphere, no? For the ordinary, for us example, okay, for us. Now the mind is only one consciousness. Mind is only one consciousness. But the 7 jhana means one of the example for the sense sphere wholesome. How many sense sphere wholesome? Kama vachara kusala? There are 8. Okay, one of the 8 kusala. Okay, here one of the 8 kusala. And same way, one of the 12 akusala. Okay, this is for us. Okay, because there are the 7 jhana. Okay, we are talking the 7 jhana. This is for us. For the arahat, one of the 8 functional. And one of the smiling consciousness. Only one. Now total, okay, Tadaramana also, one of the 11. Same. Now total how many? Hmm? 41. 41. Okay. Okay, you understand? This is because this jhana is a 7 moment jhana. Now we are going to the sublime process. Brother, already have here? No. The Viti process, the one of the jhana process. Any samadhi is okay, no problem. Okay, this is the one of the now you already study the the Kamavachara consciousness one already finished. Okay? Now we are going to the fine material in immaterial jhana consciousness. Here. Okay? Now you can see that the meaning, the Bhavanga Chalana, Bhavanga Pacheda. This is the life, mental continue, the life continue, vibrating Bhavanga, rationing Bhavanga, mind to adverting consciousness, Parikam preparation, Upachara assess, Anuloma conformity, Gotrabu, change of lineage. Okay, they have the few mind movement. Okay, this is a jhana mind. Again, Bhavanga. Okay, now this is mindo. This is adverting consciousness, the taking object from mindo. Okay, example now Anapana method, breathing method. Then he practiced long time, practicing the parikama P. P means preparation, like the normal 7 javana. The many times javana arising, going javana. Okay, because we are in breath, out breath, in breath. Many javana, many wholesome javana arising. After long time, your breath become very subtle. Then because of subtle breath, when you are continuously focusing, then slowly light arising. Then already become the big light, stable light. Then because stable light means already upachara. That means the only upachara also now arising. But still, after that, because stable light, his mind going to first jhana. At that time, arising anuloma and gotrabu lineage, a change of lineage means change of lineage. And they arising jhana mind. But anyway, parikama, upachara, anuloma, gotrabu, there are 4 wholesome, the sense sphere, wholesome mind. Okay, now we already studied before. No need to count here. Okay, the one of actually this place the first jhana is a happiness, no? First jhana with happiness, second jhana with happiness, third jhana with happiness, fourth jhana with happiness. Because of that, before the all are parikama moment, upachara moment, anuloma, gotrabu moment, all are also happiness. Cannot be upekka, equanimity. Must be happiness. Why? Because of the preparation also happiness. Assess moment also happiness. Then jhana also happiness. If jhana, the 5th jhana is upekka, equanimity. Because of equanimity, earlier mind moment also equanimity, upekka. Cannot be happiness. Cannot be happiness. Anyway, I won't explain this place. Others I no need to explain, but later we have the time. This is a jhana moment. Arise the first jhana, wholesome. Second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana. 5 jhana kusala for us. Okay? For the arahat, 5 jhana functional. There are 5. It's mark here, no? Oh, cannot mark, no? Okay, no problem. Okay, please mark yourself. Now, according to the fine material, how many jhana? How many the javana? 5. 5 wholesome and 5 functional. Yeah, in the immaterial world, immaterial object, they are taking immaterial object from mindo. Then again, come to the jhana moment. How many wholesome? There are 4. 4 resultant, the 8. Now you have to combine together. Now before we studied how many? Yeah. But this one better editor. This one okay. This one okay, but this area I have to edit because the 55 javana is the 7 javana, you know. Okay, we have to edit because in the after jhana don't have tadaramana, never it does, no. Okay. But anyway, the after jhana moment, never arising any of registration mind. Just fall to the bhavanga. Now, please, I want to show the count. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now, you have to, then the jhana place, you have to add the 5 wholesome jhana, 5 functional jhana, 4 immaterial wholesome jhana, 4 immaterial functional jhana. Okay? Okay? About super mundane world, the Lokuttara, super mundane consciousness. There are 4 path consciousness and 4 fruition consciousness. There are 8 jhana. Sublime jhana. The 4 path consciousness, 4 fruition consciousness. Okay, now please count how many. Total? 60? Okay. Please check again. How many? 60? Now, the total, they are 67. Now, the how many Ido consciousness? 46. Same way, ear do, nose do, tongue do, body do. For the mind do, how many? 67. All are jhana arising. Because how many jhana we study? 55. All jhana arising in the mind do. But in the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, there are 29 jhana. Only different. Only the difference between jhana. Dwara vimutta, do freed, 19 consciousness. Patisandhi, bhavanga and chuti. We can reflect. Can. But we are not going to count the chitta, but we can understand the chitta process. But we can count. We can count means we can know. We can, how which kind of the mind arising, which kind of mind we can feel. Yeah, actually, according to the nama kammatthana, no, the meditation object of the material mentality. But we can, because now if you want to know the consciousness and mental factors, when you are going to check, at that you can feel. but how many mental factors arise with each mind. The same way we can feel the function of this mind, each mind, different function. But anyway, if someone can practice the Pa method, the one of the method, Pa method. During the Pa method, Sayadaw explaining the more detail about this mind moment consciousness, the how many cause and effect. They call it the Pa, quite deep. But sometimes some meditator can practice very well, can see the very detailedly. Yeah, but because who has a strong concentration, then can practice. Who doesn't have the deep concentration, he cannot practice only image. Maybe this one, maybe like this, like only image. Yeah, but they can understand. But anyway, after they got these notes, some have some explanation. I think the necessary for to develop the Dhamma knowledge. I think enough for you, because now you know about practical. Now explain the briefly about how many consciousness are in each door. Enough, because other thing, if you want to understand, you can read. If any question, please ask me. Okay, but I'm not going to teach, explain, because they are also like they combined together. They are different counting method, different counting. But I'm not going to explain this one. Okay, maybe it's okay, brother. Sorry. Oh yeah. Here. This take your notes. The page number 7. Yeah, here. Mano dhatu. The mano dhatu, mano dwara vajano. Actually, here pancha dwara. Okay, pancha. Because this one also can get the brief meaning, but they have the different name for the group of the chitta. Now they have a different grouping. They explain the respective sense door only. Pancha viññāna. Pancha viññāna. There are 3 words. Dvi meaning 2. Pancha meaning 5. Viññāna meaning consciousness. 2 plus 5 actually. Yeah, 2 times 5 consciousness become 10. 10 means there are 2 eye consciousness, 2 ear, 2 nose, 2 tongue, 2 body. This is 10 consciousness. It's called Vipancha Viññāna. 2 times of 5 consciousness. Can catch? Okay, this one, Mahagata. They have the Paritta, Mahagata, Appamanya. The Paritta meaning limited, means the sense sphere consciousness, limited. Appamanya meaning unmeasurable. No, sorry, no? Immeasurable. Appamanya means lokuttara, supermandate. Between the limited and immeasurable, we call sublime, Mahagata. Means the fine material and immaterial. Fine material and immaterial, sublime. Okay, Parita is limited. Sense sphere consciousness. Mahagata, sublime. Fine material and immaterial sphere. Appamanya, immeasurable, supermandate. Okay? They are different words, different grouping. Yeah. Now okay, please write down. Okay, please go to chart, page number 7. They have Mano Dhatu. The Mano Dhatu. Mano Dhatu means three. There are one word for the three consciousness. The mind element, no? English? Yeah, mind element. Mano Dhatu is mind element. Means there are three consciousness. One is Fido adverting consciousness. Panchadvara Vajjana. Fido adverting consciousness. Another two sampati, two receiving mind. To receiving mind. It's called because before five consciousness and after. Before I consciousness and after I consciousness. Before I consciousness arising, Fido adverting. Okay? After I consciousness arising, receiving. These two consciousness, not power, only just the Fido adverting consciousness support to give the message for the I to take object again. This is like messenger, like this attention we call. After that, they receive the object, only next mind. They are not any much deep working. Just only support. That's why we call the mind limited. Like a measure of the object. Like measure of the object. Pali, we call the manana matta dhatu. Like the measure of the object. The two consciousness, like to support, to measure the object. That's why it's called mano dhatu, the mind element. Okay? Somana Santena Uttapana Kamavachara Javana Kusala Hasidupada Maha Kusala Mahakiri Upekka Santena Ma Paka Upachpaka. Okay, but I think you know that the meaning, no? Because I already explained before. This is the Chitta, the Pali, but already have the Chitta in the Chitta notes, their meaning. 6 meaning. 6 mean here 6 door, sorry, yeah, 6 door. DF meaning door free. I need to give the footnote. Oh yeah. They have. Okay, did you get the meaning of the 6 door? Enough. If you know the meaning, if you know the briefly, enough. Because you don't need to think about too much of the detail. Because slowly you can increase your knowledge. Because when you take the Bhavanga meaning, not working any of the 5 door. The thing meaning, taking from Bhavanga. Like the memory, no? Memory, storeroom. This is already Chitta process. Yeah, but that is no sleep, no? If you say the dream means already the mind already take the object. If you're deep sleep, no dream. This is a peaceful, yes, a peaceful object, peaceful posture. No dreams really Bhavanga. Yeah. You see, there's someone at night dream, but whole night dream. After wake up, body very tired. You are not sleep well. Because there are how many dreams? There are, I think, 4 types of dreams. Dhatu Kob. Dhatu Kob meaning not balanced element in our body. Because of that, sometimes dream. You can see the dream. Not balance the body, the element. Anubhuta Pubbarammana. What you had done in the daytime. At that time, this also can image at night. Devatopasanghara. Sometimes the Deva give the message in the future, something going to happen for your life or for your family or for your country. Sometimes Deva give the message. This is also one kind of dream. And Pubba Nimitta. Exactly, we can see the truth in future. Example, the Queen Mahamaya saw that dream, no? When our Bodhisattva, when reborn in the come to mother's womb, at that time, see the dream. And King Kosala also saw the 16th dream about the future happening in this world. This is also the truth one. This is a Pubba Nimitta. There are 4 types of dream. But always we can see only the first 2. Sometimes our body very tired, daytime we work very hard, very tired. Then our element not balanced. Because of that, you cannot sleep well. We can see the many types of dream. Sometimes jump, sometimes fly. Sometimes our body become very big. Many things happen. And sometimes if you very hard working in the daytime, or maybe sometimes you are not happy in the daytime, something happen with somebody. Everything you can see in the dream again. This is only first 2 happening for us all the time. But the number 3, especially for the good person, for the monk. I remember the Mahatero, the Abhidhamma Mahatero, our great teacher. Sometimes he told us about the Deva's message. Anyway, now the 2004 we got the tsunami to Sri Lanka. No, that's the same day our Mahatero also already tsunami already caught the tsunami. But the last night he saw the dream. The ocean water come up, and the car also the flow with the water. At that time stop. The Mahatero come down, then climb the small mountain, go up. They have the monastery. Everything next day happened same. Yeah, this is the Deva's message. Okay, who is practicing Dhamma, who following the wholesome all the time. Then they will always protect. This is the Deva Rakkati, no? They are protect. That's why, if you want to get the Deva's message, you should practice Dhamma, okay? Diligently. Especially, you should practice metta meditation for all the beings. This is the important method, metta. At that time, you can get the Deva's message. May you try. No, this is our imaging. This is cannot be. They were not some very difficult to see the Devas, the pace for us. But sometimes somebody can see. Sure. But especially for the meditator can see. But in our dream in the dream mode, difficult to see clearly the real Deva. But only image. Because nowadays, we have heard according to India, no? According to Indian traditional. We saw the many Devas image, no? They were like elephant face. And some they have many hands. But we already look many times. We already know the Devas image like this. But in the dream also we can see like this. This is not the real, true Deva. Right? Okay? This is imaging. Mind made. The dream. One day I remember when the Sayadaw asked from the meditators, because somebody reporting for Sayadaw, did you see Deva during the metta meditation? Yes. How about different? The Burmese Deva and the Sri Lankan Deva, do you see different? Any different? Yeah. And the Chinese Deva also different? They asked. But nowadays, according to Chinese, they're different, the Deva's space. According to Indian, different. According to Burmese, Deva is different. But Deva world not so different. But sometimes the Bhumatta, they are different. The Bhumatta, who is still in the earth or the near with the human, those Deva space different. But in the upper, they are Same. Same means the everybody, we can say they have a fixed, they are active, but the example then because the Bhumata, they were always very close to human. No, usually maybe the with the dream also very weak. No, this one cannot give the patisandhi. They cannot cause for the party because they are very weak object. Okay, they cannot give patisandhi. Sometimes the not going the full javana, only few javana. Sometimes not going javana also. They have a different the chitta process. But some teachers say only vibrate in arrest bhavanga and again fall to the bhavanga. Some teachers say. Some teachers say that after arrest bhavanga arising, mind or adverting consciousness again fall to bhavanga. But the different commentary, different explanation. But anyway, if you can see the image clearly, this is javana, already going javana, arising javana. But the still have karma. We can, if you see the good thing, it's a good karma. If you see the bad thing, bad karma. But we cannot give the birth the result. Cannot give. Okay. Okay. Now maybe tomorrow is our last day. About the alambana and vattu. Okay. This one also. Idame, yeah. Idame punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu idame punyang nibbanassa paccayo hotu mama punya bhagang sabba sattanang bhajemi te sabbe me samang punya bhagang labhantu sadhu 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 sukhi hotu.